Welcome back to Trading with CJ. Today we are finally talking about this stock. This is one I've been wanting to talk about for such a long period of time, however just never got around to it. It is one that I'm invested in. We're sitting on very nice gains already, but I do still think it's early days, and I do still think, there is a lot of room for growth in this one. It is just getting started. It's a long-term investment for me, this one, not a trade, and I will still happily add at its current prices. We're talking about American Battery Technology Company, ticker symbol ABML, but it will also be changing to be ABTC, American Battery Technology Company. This is currently a penny stock. It currently trades for less than $4 per share. When we first got in this one, we was at $1.87, so I'm currently over 106% gains at this moment in time. This is one that I put in the Discord, one of the very first penny stocks actually that I mentioned in the Discord that I was buying, and yeah, we're on a crazy gains. If you want to join our Discord as well, the link is in the description below. It's completely free to join. Come and join us. We talk about a lot of different stocks, including a lot of penny stocks as well, so come and join us. But yeah, we're talking about American Battery Technology. I'm going to give you my thoughts on this company, what they do, where I think it will go, some catalysts for them, my price predictions, etc. And if you appreciate all of that, please go ahead and smash the like, subscribe to my channel as well. And yeah, let's get into it. So if you haven't heard of this company by now, it has been on an incredible run. It's kind of flatlined this week. However, it's like I say, it's early days. American Battery Technology Company is an American-owned company that meets the global demand for lithium-ion battery technology with a USA-made complete life cycle approach. So this is in the energy sector. We hold a lot of stocks in this sector. Some of them are our favorites. We speak a lot about GEVO, AQMS. This is kind of similar to AQMS. AQMS is lead recycling. This is lithium-ion battery recycling, which is used for the EV industry going forward, cell phones, etc. It is the future, okay, and it needs to be recycled, and we need to save the environment, etc. That's exactly what this company is doing. American Batteries Technology Company, I'm just going to refer to it as ABTC. They've built a clean technology platform that increases production of primary metals used in batteries that power electric cars, like we just mentioned, grid storage applications, consumer electronics, and power tools. Our platform creates a circular economy for battery metals that champions ethical and environmentally sustainable sourcing of critical materials. So it's doing great things, okay? They are recycling lithium-ion batteries to recover and reuse battery metals. They are extracting battery metals from primary resources and development of new green technologies that can be deployed at scale. And thirdly here, the exploration and stewardship of new material resources globally. So we're going to go into a lot of catalysts for this company. I just wanted to go through a rough understanding here of what this company is doing. We're creating building blocks for how we provide the power for the future. And I do believe this. I think lithium ion, it is growing and growing, and demand is growing for this. We know EV cars are going to be the future. Everybody's going to be, it's going to be EV. Everything is going to be electric, and lithium ion batteries is key to this because we understand the national security and economic implications, necessitating that America breaks free of our reliance on foreign sources. So they want to do this all homegrown. This is a homegrown company. We know that working together with our industry partners and competitors is good for the home team and good for the global market. So hungry for new and actively producing sources of necessary battery metals. So the two main sectors to this, they have the recycling of the lithium ion and then the exploration of the battery metals. So let's go on to the recycling first, leading the way towards a more circular economy. We are pioneering a closed loop battery recycling process that separates and recovers each individual element metal from end-of-life batteries for our consumer electronics, stationary storage applications, and EV, as well as defects and waste from battery manufacturing facilities. These recovered metals are refined to battery grade specifications, and then they're sold back into the supply chain in a truly closed loop process. They say that the demand for lithium-ion batteries is growing exponentially, which is true, and in comparison to other battery chemistries in the market. Declining prices coupled with increasing power density is increasing adoption in EV, consumer electronics, stationary applications, as well as the medical and industrial applications as well. So there's definitely a market for this, okay, and it needs addressing. And this is different from the most of the conventional methods here of lithium-ion recycling. The ABTC process completely recycles and recovers every critical element from a battery pack while producing zero waste, which is amazing, and it is something that is definitely needed. Hence we are seeing a big pump in the share price at the moment. Hence we are seeing this company doing very well as well. And why I think this is the future, why I think this is a good investment now. So that's the recycling side of things. Let's look at the extraction side of things. ABTC is testing and evaluating multiple extraction processes. So it's still in the process of this at the moment. They're doing a lot of research analysis at their laboratories at the moment. However, they want to process cost effectively, sustainably recover battery grade lithium products from brine, claystone, hard rock and other sources. So they're finding the best sources here at the most cost effectively priced. After selectively recovering lithium, the lithium solution will be concentrated and further purified to obtain battery grade lithium hydroxide or lithium carbonate. So that's exactly what this company's doing. They're the two main streams here. I want to jump into some of their points here from their investor presentation. This is their market overview. They say lithium is the gasoline of the future, and I do agree with this. There's an increase in demand growth leading to an increase in price, and that's exactly what ABML wants to do. They want to bring this price down and make this affordable and more cost effective and more sustainable. The company's plan is to develop a scalable low-cost battery metals operation in the USA. There is of course a growing market for this, as we just said. Look, over 40% per annum through 2025. That's pretty big market growing right there. And the new demand is being created through the innovation. We already spoke about the EV, the cars, even electric buses, cordless tools, power storage, lots of different sectors that this can go in, you know. All of those sectors are definitely going to be growing and growing, which is going to mean that the demand here for lithium ion is going to be growing and growing. And you can see here the carbonate production is expected to increase by 5 million plus tons year by 2025. That is absolutely insane amounts. The project for this is to create a huge plant to get this underway. And you can see here it's going to be in Nevada and it's going to cover 26,000 acres. Absolutely huge. I do want to go into showing you some news around this company. This come out mid-December. There's some critical milestones that have been achieved. And this is it right here. Purchased the pilot factory land. So they purchased 12.44 acres of undeveloped land located in Nevada. So that's great. That's what we just said. That's where they're building their base. And they're going to be constructing 5 separate building areas on this property to create a pilot plant campus that includes the production process, feedstock, analytical laboratory, process development, storage warehouse and general office space. So basically they've purchased this land, they are ready to go, which is amazing. They've secured water rights and they've hired the design and construction firm, which is great because things are clearly on the move. ABTC is finalising its permitting process with the city and NDEP and will announce updated permitting and construction timelines in early 2021. So anytime now we should be getting some timelines for this construction, and then we'll know exactly how long it's going to take to get this process underway. ABTC is making great strides to construct our pilot lithium-ion battery recycling facility in Nevada as quickly as possible. At full capacity, our facility will recycle 20,000 metric tons of feedstock a year to recover critical and strategic materials needed to manufacture new EV and consumer electronic batteries, which is definitely needed, that is for sure. And they're going to ensure that these lithium-ion batteries do not end up in landfill as waste. That's from the CEO, Doug Cole. So this is amazing things. And that is why we start to see a run up in this, because they are constructing a site which is going to do incredible things and save a lot of material going to landfill right there. Something key here to point out, okay, this site is based just 12 minutes away from Tesla's Gigafactory. It's not to say that that is a complete correlation, but it's definitely worth pointing out. It is literally on the doorstep of Tesla. Tesla is an EV company. They are going to need a lot of lithium-ion batteries. You know, there could be a potential partnership here in the future. And if that isn't strong enough for you to think, you know, okay, a lot of the ex-employees for Tesla as well, not that they've left on bad terms, but a lot of ex-employees are working for AQMS in high-up positions as well. This is definitely worth knowing, okay? So we could expect some news about that in the future. And there's potentially a lot of speculation there, that's for sure. But that's potentially another reason we're seeing this company doing very well at this moment in time. But even without Tesla and stuff, this company is doing incredible things. But it just adds to our reason why we like this, where it's on Tesla's doorstep. Now, at the moment, this company is obviously not making any money, okay? They have no revenue coming in at the moment. They're still very early days, extremely early days. But they did recently pay off all their debt as well. So no debt, however, no revenue as well. But things, that's good. We don't want a company here with loads of debt, so they're not worrying about that. They currently have a market cap at this moment in time of 1.98 billion, so just short of $2 billion, which is pretty high. But if we compare that with a lot of other EV kind of type companies and companies in this sort of similar sector, they generally are very high because it's speculating on the future growth. This company has also recently received a payout from the US government, which is amazing. They have the government on the side. They have the government backing this. We spoke about at the start, they're all for homegrown. They're all for, you know, no longer exporting or importing materials. They want to do this all in America right here, okay? American Battery Metals selected for $4.5 million grant by the US Department of Energy. So that's good news. This funding opportunity is part of the Department of Energy's efforts to reduce American dependence on imported critical materials by both diversifying the sources of materials needed for energy technologies and establishing domestic capabilities to refine materials used in manufacturing. ABTC and its industry partners are excited to have been selected for this competitive opportunity. This is great things. We already know the Democrats, we spoke about that on GEVO videos a lot, and AQMS, etc. Democrats are all for energy efficient, going forward, saving the planet, you know, helping to reduce costs and make the planet more sustainable, etc. And that's exactly what this company's doing, and it's falling right in line with, you know, like we've mentioned, EV, consumer electronics, etc. So I do really like this company going forward. There is no financials really at the moment for this. However, it is speculation. But when we do get the news that should be coming out anytime now about the construction plans, how long it's going to take to build, their plans going forward, I think we could see another bit of a run up in this company. Definitely a long-term hold. Okay, I don't expect to swing trade this one, that's for sure. Let's jump into their share price. We're currently at a price of $3.91 at the time of recording this. And if we look here at the last month, 1 month ago, we was only at just over $1. I bought in this one, like I said, at $1.87, which is still fairly high. I'm up over 100% already. But if you bought in last month ago, you'd be sitting on around about 240% gains, which is incredible. So last month, we have seen a run up. But as you can see, if we go back to the last 5 days, you know, it's been a little bit up and down, up and down. This is potentially a good opportunity to buy more, because I like to buy when it's not doing a lot, so you can get in before the hype, before the news comes out. But there is something to consider with this one, okay? It's definitely a good investment in my opinion, but I am not a financial advisor. If you are planning on investing, you should always do your own research first. I'm in this company for the long term. Would I buy at these prices? Yes, I would. What's my target for this one going forward? Well, I'm already over 100%. I'll be happily looking to double it at this price, okay? At least 200% here, touching more around that $7 to $8 mark by the end of the year. That would be my aim. However, it doesn't bother me if it doesn't get there, because this is a long-term investment for me. And I think once we start hearing plans about the factories being built, and if it gets built by the end of the year and we start to see some money coming in, etc., I think things are going to look really, really good for this company. So that's my thoughts. Is this one that you've heard of? Is this one you are in? It's been on a lot of people's radar over the last 3 weeks or so. So yeah, let me know if you're holding this one. What was your average price as well? And if you want to join our Discord, it is completely free. We talk about all different stocks on there, including ABML. It has its own channel as well. So yeah, come over and join us on our Discord, completely free. First link in the description below. Thanks for watching. If you can smash the like, subscribe to my channel as well, that is greatly appreciated. And until next time,